Hey guys, sorry I didn't film yesterday and I should be in dance right now, but I'm not. The reason I'm not in dance right now is I'm just generally tired and I'm kind of like not really tired since I want to go to sleep or something. I'm just out of it a little bit because the weather decided to be rainy today. Wet, rainy, and cold. And I'm the that is weird because I am the type that the weather does affect my mood sometimes. But the weird thing about it is I live in an area kind of to where we have weather. Like I'm used to rain, I'm used to thundering and lightning and storms. I'm used to it being sunshiny and bright, so we get weather. So that's kind of the weird thing about, but yeah. So I just kind of went like, you know what? Yeah, and nor these red spots. I have two of them because earlier me and Sam were playing and he laid there and his paw kind of went a little bit more, like he placed his paws on top of me and it kind of got me there a little. But it's fine. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm not in dance. Today we did find out something that's not very fun for me in two different ways, health-wise. So yesterday I didn't film because I generally needed a break. I needed a break because I love dance. Dance means so much to me, and yesterday was a day off of dance, and so that was nice. But I generally just kind of felt like I should use that time not to film and just to take a day for me. And then yesterday I did watch a pretty good amount of TV. Me and my mom and dad and Sam watched a movie called Sage. It's an American Girl doll movie that I loved since I was little. I always loved American Girl. Then, so we watched that and we watched a little bit of Young Sheldon and this show called 1,000 Pound Sisters. My mom loved the show and then I kind of, she was watching it one day and I just kind of fell to like the show too. So we did that. Today's been a big TV day. Earlier, I had to go out in the middle of the cold and the rain for a doctor's appointment. And yeah, which I'll get to in a minute, but also why I'm not in dance. My first idea was, I'll try to push through and just dance a little bit, see where I can. But I realized today's the late night of dance. I'm tired, I'm out of it. I kind of just feel like sometimes I'm being pushed. But for me, dance has always been something that I like knowing it's my choice. I like knowing that if I decide one day, I don't want to do this anymore, which will probably never happen, it's nice knowing that I still have that option and that's my choice. But lately, it seems like if I don't dance and if I miss a day of dance, my mom gets a little more involved. I feel like she focuses on the money side a little too much sometimes, instead of what it's doing for my career, how it's helping me, but also on top of that, just in general. For me, I very much I dance a lot, but every once in a while I need a break. I am really excited about one thing, which is there's this one, I absolutely hate conditioning. I don't mind it too much. It's this one part of conditioning that we always get thrown on Thursdays, which is this part where where we do a lot of up and down, we jump up, up, and then we jump down, do a push up or something it's just up and down part, and it takes us like a minute to get through, and I can't do that part. Like, I physically can't. Every time I get going, and I feel like I'm gonna fall over, because I'm the type that I have always been the one to where I can get exercise and that's no issue. But I get tired kind of fast sometimes with that, like with running and stuff. When I'm setting a goal, like telling myself, you're gonna run this amount today, that's when I start getting out of it and I get tired. But when I'm just like running and having fun, then it's a different story. Yesterday, I didn't work out. I am okay with the numbers. It's hard because now, yesterday, I didn't work out. That's fine, like, it's one day till I take a day for myself. Today I had a doctor's appointment, and I'm going to tell you that. So, first up, it was recommended to us to get an eye appointment because this is true. So what happened was, we were doing like the normal eye test, and at one point she actually asked me like, "Is it blurry for you?" And one of my random dreams for some reason is to need glasses. I always been like wanting for the day to come where I need glasses. I used to have eye problems. Unfortunately, did not get to wear glasses. I literally got to wear eye like patches and stuff. At least they were kind of fun designed and stuff, and like different things. So yeah, that was when I was really little. And then finally one day, and they were taking forever at the one appointment, and we literally just straight up walked out of the appointment. And no, it kind of had the story behind. The story behind it was that we were actually going to pick up Bella's sister afterwards, because she was going to stay with us for a while. Well, because my sister needed us to watch her for a little while. No big deal. But we had an appointment first, and we walked out of it because so we get in there, they like dilate my eyes and that sort of stuff. And then we go back into the waiting room, and we waited for like over 30 minutes. Like, I would say like 40 minutes almost. And imagine that for me at the time, I was a little kid. Like, I was barely even, I would say I was 7 years old. Yeah, it was like right before I met my crush, or around that time. So being a little kid, getting them to kind of stay in a waiting room for 30 to 45 minutes is a lot of work. Especially me, because I was the kid that constantly wanted to play. Luckily, they had toys and stuff in the waiting room. And then finally, after waiting so long, we literally straight up went, and my dad like told them, like, hey, we'll wait here for like a few more minutes, but if they don't take us in the next like 10, maybe 15 minutes, we're walking out. Well, we walked out. And we never went back because we never really needed to. Because it wasn't like my main eye doctor, because I needed a patch. But today, and I'm like, yeah, for me, and it wasn't me like faking it so I could get glasses. It's generally only that when I cover up one eye, the other eye becomes kind of blurry. And sometimes, yeah, that situation. So we had that, but that's not really bad for me. Yeah, I try to stick to a healthy diet, but it's been really hard lately because my dad is planning to get more water soon. So I drink bottles of water, like when I'm dancing, and just generally if it's a day off a dance, I'll try to force myself or encourage myself to drink like one or at least half of one. just because that's kind of my main source of like being healthy and becoming a little bit skinnier and stuff. And then yeah, and now, but we ran out, so like he's getting that soon, and it's hard because I can't drink as much milk anymore because I can't have as many prune smoothies, and that could be because we found out I am slightly anemic, we think, because of milk. Basically, kids, let me put it this way in a way that you'll understand, or just whoever's watching, and milk is good for you. It's healthy, it makes you grow strong, but you don't want to drink more than like a cup a day, because I always been a big fan of milk. I like milk. I like making prune smoothies out of it, which I eat baby food prunes with apples. Don't judge. I always have eaten it. It's my one source of fruit that I'll actually eat that, and I'll drink my juice. And it actually tastes pretty good. So suddenly when I was like 7, I want to say almost 8, I had this idea. So I would sometimes like eat a spoonful of prune and then like take a sip of milk afterwards, and I really liked it. So I had this idea, and I asked my dad if I could put the prune in the milk and drink it, and he's like, okay. So since then I've been making what I call a prune smoothie, and it's really healthy for me, but it also tastes really good. I sometimes would rather have that versus a soda, but now I can't even have but like one a day, because drinking too much milk makes you anemic, because something about the milk and what you eat and stuff doesn't mix. So tomorrow I get to go get my blood drawn. For me, I don't like needles, to be honest. I never have, but for me it's easier. It's easier because I do have numbing cream, because when I was little, I had to get like shots like once a week, or like sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, and because of that I get numbing cream. And so yeah, today I got it's supposed to be like the finger prick, but they at our place they can do it in your finger, or they can do it like right here, or they can do it like right here. I had them do it right here, cause I put numbing cream there. So same thing, it's just not in your finger, cause for some people it's more comfortable, and I'm one of those some. Luckily, I won't need that for a few, even though it kind of was funny when it happened, because I'm literally like a few minutes before we were just waiting in like this one room, Oh, and I'm like, I look like I didn't look like I put the numbing cream on for nothing, and then like 2 or 3 seconds later, and my dad's like, yeah, and then right afterwards they come in and it's like, or one of the nurses that we know comes in and is like, sorry to tell you, but I got do the prick. And I'm like, and Dad just started laughing about it. Luckily, no shots. We thought I would get the COVID shot today, but they don't do it there yet. Because it has to be like, for some reason, our place doesn't do it yet. They did say that if we could find a place that we could have it done to me, but we decided, and since they're gonna be getting it there soon anyways, I would rather just wait, and also because they know me since I was little. Like, they were there when I was born, even though I am adopted, but like still. So like, they were in the room, so like, at this point we decided, plus I don't get shots from people that I don't really know too well, or don't or it's from a place that I haven't been going. But yeah, we will find out if I'm anemic. And we know I am slightly. So that's going to be it for this video. Today I did get a little bit of an exercise in. Like, I played with Sam a bunch, which is a form of movement and exercise. And I did a bunch of like works on leaps and turns just to make sure they're top notch. And also, like, I've just been getting a lot of here and there exercise. Peace.